but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to be.
Hi everybody and welcome back. I hope you're doing fine and keeping safe. I am well, I thank God. At least today my voice is as usual because now the cold is gone. I appreciate every one of you who wished me a quick recovery. And thank you guys for always keeping your locked here to support me, to watch my videos. I don't take your support for granted. And to my all-time subscribers, you are my support system. I can't thank you enough, guys. I just want to wish you the best in everything that you do. To the new subscribers who have joined this channel recently, I want to welcome you once again. I wish you all the best in everything that you do as well. And please keep it locked here for more learning. Feel free and feel at home. Always share your thoughts, your views on the comment section, and let us keep interacting with one another. Please remember to like this video, share out widely to as many people as possible, your friends, your colleagues, your family, because today we are talking generally about life, and I want to give you some uncomfortable truths in life that we need to learn how to cope with them, because they are real, they are happening, and we just need to face the reality and learn how to live with them. Share your experience as well. It's always very interesting when we have conversation on the comment section, as we learn from one another, as we share our thoughts and views. And guys, remember to get in touch with me on Instagram at Sophia_Moronge, or send me a WhatsApp message on 0718 970 325 anytime you have any challenging situation, you need some emotional support. I'm always here, free for all that. My name is Sophia Moronge. I'm a life coach and a counseling psychologist. Let's get to learn about these uncomfortable truths. Point number one that you need to know is that you will lose 99 of your close friends when you start upgrading your life. I don't know if it has ever happened to you, but I know it has happened to many people. The moment you start upgrading your life, the moment your life starts shifting for the better, the moment you start growing financially, many friends leave you, others talk about you, saying like you're bragging, you're boasting, oh, siku hizi amebadilika, siku hizi anaringa, you've changed your living standards. And it's not because you're doing all that they say, it's because most of the time, some of them are never happy for you, because now you have outgrown them or you are doing better than them. And that is why it's not always the best thing to do to just show off everything that you have, or just showing off all your progress. Sometimes it's always good to show the necessary part of it. It's always good to let people see for themselves, because even if you tell them, even if they see by themselves, most of the time a good number of your friends will leave you, and they are the ones who even talk about you at the end of the day. Yeah, so that happens. You just need to know how to live with friends, because when you do better than them, when you improve your living standards, when you upgrade, most of them will leave you. Point number two, you need to know that you become more mature when you train yourself not to take things personally. You know, when you hear anything, or you hear people talk about you, or you see some things happening to you, when you train yourself not to take them very personal and you learn to deal them generally, it will really help you and it will build your maturity. Like when you don't take things too personal to your heart and you learn to handle them and deal with them just easily, you'll becoming more mature and you'll be building your maturity. Point number three, I don't know how you will take it. You need to know that salary is just a drug that your employer gives you for you to forget your dreams. It's not their intention to make it a drug to you. This is just a uncomfortable truth that you need to know about life. And if you have been employed for a long time, you know employment takes a good number of your hours during the day. They take a lot of your involvement and they need a lot of your commitment. So it means just like 100% or 80-90% of my time I'm working for my salary, and then I forget to work on my dreams, or maybe I don't even get adequate time to work on my dreams, to build my dreams, because a dream is just an idea about your future that you want to work on to achieve it. So when you don't have adequate time to work on it, then you might not get time to build it, to work on it, to achieve it, and you forget it. So please, I hope you understand this. I am employed as well, so I'm not here to be against employment or salary. I'm just telling you this is the truth. I'm just bringing it out. You can always learn to balance and do both. As you work on your employment, you can work on building your dreams so that you cannot forget about it. Remember, your dream is your fortune. Your salary will just help you to move around life, to provide for life, and salary is just for a moment of time when you have that job. When you cannot sustain that job, salary will just be a history. But when you have a dream, you work on it, you build your passion, you build your network, your skills. When you build them, they can support you, they can serve you for the longest time of your life compared to salary. And salary, you just get it at the end of the month when you work for it. But when you work for your dreams, when you build your skills, they can always give you opportunities anytime your need arises or the need for your services arises. So guys, let's remember to balance. As you work on your job to get your salary, always have some time to work on your dream, to build it, and to achieve it at the end of the day. Point number 4, you need to know that if you continue to wait for the right time, you will waste your entire life and nothing will happen. For those of us who say, I'm waiting for the right time for me to start working on my dream, I'm waiting for this time for me to embark on my studies, I'm waiting for the right time for me to get married, I'm waiting for the right time so that I can start my business, I'm waiting for the right time so that I can get children, I'm waiting for the right time so that there's no right time in life. You can always create that time and make it the right for you. You know what I'm talking about? Procrastinating things, you will never do anything when you keep postponing what you need to do and you have the idea of doing it already. You know what I say? Just do it. Start where you are, start with what you have, just start working out. When you are on the way, you will just get ideal and clear visions of what you want to achieve. So if you keep on waiting for the right time, you will waste your entire life and you will do nothing. Point number 5, you need to know that even when you trust your close friends and your family, let them know nothing much about you. Always share what is necessary. Don't go into details of your personal experience, personal struggles, personal achievements. Just share what is necessary. Remember, every time you announce what you want to do, the power of doing it just goes down. So it's always good to just talk little and action more. Even if you trust them 100%, always let them know nothing much about you. I'm sure you have ever shared about something maybe you are doing, or you ever shared your experience, you ever shared your frustrations and your challenges in life with a friend or a family member, and one day they used it against you. Sometimes you share, you are vulnerable to someone, and at the end of the time, when maybe you are not in good terms anymore, you are not relating well anymore, they talk about you and they share everything in details the way you just told them. How people talk about it and they're like, she's the one who told me, he is the one who said it. So yeah, it's true. You know how it makes someone feel so bad, because you even feel bad about yourself because you are the one who shared it. Your intention was not for it to be announced or for it to be told to every other person. You are just sharing to someone you trust. But you know what? Trust nobody, suspect everyone. You know, nowadays trust is a very key and it's paramount. If you can only trust yourself and trust God, the better for you. Point number 6, you need to know that government and politicians are one giant scam. They will never save you from your problems. I know if you are in Kenya right now, you can really relate to this point, because we have had a general election the other day to elect new government, and for sure the way things are turning up, the way things are changing, the way cost of living is becoming expensive day by day, this can really tell you that they are a scam. You remember the way they were promising us heaven and earth? Oh, when you just give us the power, when you elect us as your leaders, when you give us the government, we will do this, we will do that. We have hustled before and we know how to hustle means, so we will be understanding to you. We will make life easy for you. Those were the promises that they were making. But on the ground right now, as we speak, things are totally opposite of what they promised us. So you need to know, they only do that to get power for themselves, for personal gains. They will never change or even improve your life at a personal level. Even if there is much they can do, it's just for the whole country, and you will never feel that impact so direct. Because let's say like right now, they are improving infrastructure, but for you that you are struggling to even afford a meal, to even make ends meet in life, then you will come to realize even their changes are not effective to you directly. So if you are able to do anything for yourself, don't trust them, just work hard for yourself, because at the end of the day, they are making everything towards succeeding themselves and not really towards building you. Point number 7, you need to know that you will be more than 10 times happier if you forgive your parents and stop blaming them for your problems. I know this thing has really affected many people. Like you feel your failures, your problems, your predicaments are caused by your parents. Maybe you imagine they never did their best to empower you, or they never acquired a lot of wealth so that they can be providing for you right now, or they never built themselves, so they are relying on you right now with the little salary you are getting or the little money you are getting. They still rely on you for the support. Or maybe they made poor decisions about life and they have messed up all the things that you imagined could be maybe your inheritance, or a lot of things. You know that one thing that makes you feel bitter about your parents. I know most of us are always questionable, oh, where our parents were when other parents were doing this and that, where our parents were when other parents were getting educated and they were acquiring themselves jobs or even building business empires. Remember, that was their life. If you waste time just sitting here looking back at what they did not achieve, blaming them, you will be wasting your time and you will not be building yourself, and you will be putting yourself in the same space whereby your children in future will come and have the same perspective about you. So the much you can do is to just forgive them and do your best and achieve what you think you can achieve for yourself. That was their life. They lived their best. Maybe they did not even have someone to guide them, or they did not have exposure. You know, those days life was just there. But nowadays life, even experience, even knowledge is all over the place. You can learn and improve yourself and do better than them. Me, I always say, the much I could never get from my parents, the things that I wished I got from my parents and they were not able to give me, or they were not able to offer me, I don't blame them for that. I just appreciate the much they did for me to get where I am. And now for me, to avoid the same scenario to repeat itself, I do my best to build myself, to do my best to bring up the best opportunities for my children, so that they will never sit in a point where I am today thinking like my parents failed or my parent did this and that. Point number 8, always train yourself to let people win unnecessary arguments on purpose for your sake of conserving your mental health. You know, those people you argue with them, even if it's something that you are sure about, you're just sharing some information and they argue with you, they want to win the argument, and you know they don't have facts of what they are saying. Sometimes it's always good to just let them win on purpose, just for you to protect your mental and to conserve your mental health. I don't know if you have ever found yourself in an argument and after you are done, you are already sad, you are mad, and you are bored. So sometimes just leave it. Let them win on purpose, and your peace of mind is much more important to you than just winning unnecessary arguments. Just to wrap up, guys, I want to let you know that it's important to always put yourself as a priority in your life. Always do your best to improve your life. Don't compete with other people. Always improve yourself. Remember, life is a journey and everyone will get to the ending line at their own appointed time. You don't know what the other person is doing to achieve what they have. Just work within your timelines, work towards achieving your goals, work towards improving yourself, and work towards growing better, even financially, even spiritually, even physically. Make your mental health your priority, make your physical health your priority, and make your spiritual life your priority. Always try to appreciate other people's work and respect their choices as you appreciate your work and as you work towards doing better every day. I appreciate you guys for watching till the end. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and invite more people. Share the link to them. Encourage them to subscribe to this channel, because here we just get empowered through learning as we get new knowledge and information to upgrade ourselves and build ourselves more and more for us to become the best versions of ourselves. Remember to like, share, and leave a kind comment. Bye!